After I came to the US, I still keep looking for this God. And I think I'm close, but by that time it's almost 8 years past. I started to feel desperate and was also disappointed. I started to question God, why it takes so long? Do you really, if you love me, why don't you reveal yourself to me? I know you can. I just, yes, I started kind of blame. And at the same time, I also feel like life is starting to get hard. And also, as I grow up and become more and more distractions, more and more distractions come to me, like people pursuing money, people pursuing good job, people pursuing high education, people pursuing happiness, and all those kind of things. I don't want to pursue all those kind of things. I just want to find my God. But it's so hard. I try since I was little, it's my top secret. And until that time, I already 24 years old. I still have to keep that secret because I don't think anyone around me will listen to me, will agree with me. And I don't want others to persuade me to leave that path. So I think it's so hard. I have to hold that for almost 2 decades, and I don't know whether or not I can do it anymore. So I told God, please come and find me, otherwise I'm gonna be lost. I cried to God desperately, asked for help. In the first winter break, after I come to US to start my PhD program, I went to California to visit my aunt and uncle. And there was one day when I was wandering around in the house, I saw there was a book open on the table, put on the table, and I just overlook and see what's on the page. On that page, it's read, hmm, Jesus said, if an arm that caused you to sin, so just to cut it off, you'd rather have one arm go to heaven than have two arms go to hell. If your eyes cause you to sin, then poke your eye out. You either one eye go to heaven rather than two eyes go to hell. And go on. So wow, oh my goodness, this God is so scary. His standard is so high. According to this standard, oh, and before that passage, it said, it's not just to killing people you committed a sin of kill another. It's when you hate one another in your heart and you committed a sin that you kill the other person. And it's not that you sleep with others and then you adultery. It's when you look at other people and have sinful thoughts, then you committed adultery. So, oh my goodness. According to this standard, I can count nothing. I think I need to cast down, cut off, or poke out everything I have, maybe even my hairs, to go to heaven. Because other people think I'm a good person, but in my heart, I know my thoughts. I have a lot of bad thoughts according to that definition, so I have a lot of sins in that God's eye. So, wow, this is so hard. I will never ever be able to admit it. And then that Sunday, they took me to an English church. They changed churches, and at that time, they went to a big English church. It's called Rock Church and the World Rate Out Center. And this time, I have a different experience than the last time I visited church. This time, when I go into the church building, it's a big church. They have 10 services every week, and each week, the main center can hold, I guess, maybe around 2,000 people. When I step into the main hall, the worship hall, I just can feel and I can see with my open eyes on the ceiling there was white, like a cloud thing hang over there. I beginning thought it's smoke, but when I look at the stage, the smoky machine doesn't open, so it shouldn't be. The worship haven't started yet. And as as I can see the cloud, something like cloud, at the same time I can see the top of the ceiling, the ceiling. I can see both at the same time. It's hard to explain, and I don't really know what's going on. But I do know that white thing is pure, it's kind, it's nothing scary or harm. I feel good about that thing. So it did, although I don't understand at all, I never experienced that thing, but it's not like scared me. And my aunt also don't know how to explain the kind of thing. So we went in, I sit down, and the worship started. The people started to sing songs, and yeah, songs. I don't quite understand the lyrics because English is my second language. I'm not that good. And but when the preacher started to pray before he gave the message, that started to caught my attention. Because first he knelt down in front of thousands of people on the stage. Wow, that's an attitude to worship true God. That's humble. And second, when he started to pray, his English is so fast, but I can stand. I can understand. He said, I know everybody's here, not here from me, from a man or a woman, a white or a black, or anybody. You guys come to hear God. I said, yes, that's right. If I come to worship God, yes, my expectation is to hear from God, not from any man. And third, and he continues, and almost to the beginning, he said, "I'm not just to pray for ourselves. We also pray for da 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 da." I don't exactly know the words. I don't know the meaning, but I do know he meant to pray for other groups of people who are different from them. So yes, that's a good attitude. That's the right attitude to worship the true one God of all humankind. You're not supposed to just ask for things that you want for yourself. You should also pray for others. That just match my criteria for the true God. So- And when he preached, oh my goodness, his English is so fast. And my English is not good. But I can stand. I can't stand everything he said. Although I never read the Bible, I don't have much background of the Christianity, but I can stand everything he said. That's a miracle itself. And also during the service, there's a voice in my heart just keeps saying, "Oh my goodness, I'm not stupid, I'm not crazy, I'm not an idiot. I know what I believe is true is real. Look at those people. They have the same beliefs that I do. This is my home. Oh my goodness, I finally back home. I'm back home." And I look around the crowd. Um, they're not Asian people or nor Chinese. They're Americans or Mexican. Um, yeah, yeah, they're different people. But I just look at them and said, "Oh my goodness, they are my brothers and sisters. They are my true brothers and sisters. I don't even know where those terms come from. It's like I'm back home, they are my brothers and sisters. I just don't know. It just come out. I keep repeating those words again, 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 again. And at the same time, I can still understand what the pastor is talking about, which is a miracle. At the end, this church is so faithful. Although they have 10 plus services, but each time they will take 10, 20 minutes to really give a chance for people to repent and accept Jesus. They take very serious about this. And I'm so grateful that they do. And they call for people to come forward to accept Jesus. I really want to raise up my hand and go down to the aisle. But I know this thing is so big for me. If I commit it, I know my personality, and I know this is a commitment that means so much to me. I'm not gonna do it just because of one service. I need to be more confirmed, persuaded, and I need to learn more, know more, and to really make sure that this is the God that I was looking for 2 decades, and this is the God, the true one real God of the universe. So although I have a lot, I really, really want to go to the aisle, but I didn't. And I go back to my school after the winter break.